Okay, today we're here at Zandvoort in the Netherlands, 2.67-mile track. We have 8 cars. Don't let that throw you. We're in for a hell of a race, we think. These cars put on a great show. Let's back up and take a look at that start again in slow motion here. What happened? Let's see. We're starting here in about fifth, sixth, something like that. Get a pretty good start. Not much wheel spin. Tucking in third. Oh, bit of a wide line going there. Tires are still cold. Car has a bit of a push when the tires are cold. Front tires don't really grip. Slides a bit. Just taking it easy. Letting it come to us. We skipped qualifying there. That was the reason for the starting back in fifth. But happy right here with the 2 leaders. These look to be the main 2 competitors here today for us. So happy to be right tucked there up behind them. And we lost the leader. He just looped it. Cold tires, outbraked himself or something. That's unfortunate. So that makes this the race for first now. Battling for the lead. Got a great draft coming down the front straight. Look to the inside. Nice and easy. He tries to go for the crossover move. Just trying to hit my marks. Keep it nice and tidy. All the way to the inside of the track, using all the track. Sweeping back out. This is a tough, strange turn here. Kind of a long, off-throttle, third gear turn. The trick is when to get back on the throttle and how smoothly to get back on. We have a little bit of a chicane here. It's a little bumpy on exit right there, so you don't want to cut it too much. And all the way out to the dirt. Luckily, didn't cost us, but that gave the 3-car a run. And the car behind him has a run too. Here we go. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well done, Jay. Great move. Keep it up.
And somehow we held on to the position. Took kind of a middle line, a little bit defensive. forcing the 3 car to make the aggressive move on the outside or dive up the inside, which would not be a good line entering the turn. Pressure here. The 3 seems a bit quicker in this section of the track. Just trying not to make mistakes. Trying to run my race, keep it clean. Trying not to worry about the mirror, but I do see him there behind me. Pretty safe through there. Could have been a little more aggressive probably. There, we kept it on the track that time. And clipping that inside curb is great. You can do it. Especially the last little bit of it.
I didn't catch that.
Because then you know you got all the track to use when you come onto the straight. You're not going to have to lift at all. I think the 3 car feels like this is the spot to try to make the move. I think he's looking for me to flinch when he ducks inside to make that move. I think a slightly defensive line there. I don't want to leave the inside wide open for him to dive up under braking. Make him take the long way around the outside and be very brave about it. All on the inside of the curb, using most of the curb on exit. Inside curb again. This is going to be a great run onto the front straight, which is necessary because they got a good draft behind me. I need to be perfect coming onto the front straight every time. Drifted a little wide there. Feel like I'm not the fastest one through this set of turns here, but I optimize for the exit speed for this long run. They're dicing around in second for second position there. Let's get a little closer. You can see the 3 car gets a great run going through there. He keeps it, he holds a more inside line, holds a little more speed with it too. Just can't quite turn it into anything. I ran a little bit wide there, but then I stayed on the inside line for the next turn. Made a little defensive. I saw him coming. I left that side, leaving the outside for this upcoming turn because I'm going to have the inside going through here. He's got to be brave to take it, and he is. He gets the position. Trying to keep it tucked up close underneath there. Now we got a long run down the straightaway. I got a great draft. Make a decisive move to pull to his inside.
Come on, Jay. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
It needs to be a decisive move because some people may block. I don't think this guy would, but you never know. Looks like he's got a little bit of a run there. Inside curb. Bounced off it. He keeps getting a run going in here usually. I'm trying to cover it a little more, trying to make sure I'm staying all the inside of the curb. That's where I want to be. It's just even more important when you know there's somebody right behind you who's quick right there and looking to stick a nose in there. Use all the track on exit. That was pretty good. All right, coming up on the chicane again here. Trying to keep it tidy under braking. This is a spot a lot of people spin. You saw leader spin right here on the first lap. It's bumpy. It's awkward. Looks like a really good line there. You can see I came onto the straight with plenty of space to my left. And I chose the middle. Left enough space on the outside for a car. Oh, locked it up under braking. Almost got into the 3-car on my outside. Let's back that up again. Let's take a look at that again. So we're coming down the front straight here. Let's go in slow motion. I brake about right here. And my car juts to the left a little bit. I try to correct for it. Lock up. I think he notices that I was locking up and gives me a little bit of room, and then tries to cross over on exit. And so we all live to race to keep going in our race here. So that was a lot of fun. Glad I didn't die right there at that moment. It definitely wasn't on purpose by me, and I was just trying a little too hard, I guess. Maybe pushed a little too hard, locked those brakes, or braked a little later and got on a little too abruptly. I seem to be a little bit more aggressive on the brakes into one than a lot of other people. Doesn't really make up any time, but I've just noticed that people are a little more cautious going into one. It is an easy spot to lock up, and if you do lock up slightly more than I did, you go off the track. So it's a risk reward, and probably smart to be a little safer there. Again, I'm leaving almost a car width to my outside. Not quite one. Car got a little upset going over those bumps there, but survived. He's got a great run on me. Not close enough, but he definitely had a better exit. Again, I'm keeping in the middle of the track. Force him to make a decision to go way inside or try his luck on the outside. He doesn't seem to want to try the luck on the outside. It's not really that great of a line. It's a bit risky and not that optimal for going through the kind of long kind of bend in that turn. It's a tricky turn. So while he might be slightly faster than me, he's definitely getting a big help drafting, especially down the straightaway and a couple other parts of the track. I feel like I'm quicker in a few parts and he's quicker through a couple parts, so it kind of balances out. But I really don't want him to get by because I'm not sure I can get by him. It's a little better on the exit through there too. He always seems to make up a little ground. So he's applying a lot of pressure. Keeping it clean, driving hard. I took a little more curb on entry on that. I'm starting to get a little more aggressive through here. Knowing that he's gaining time on me through there, and I need to up my game. Using all the road on through that turn, it's a little dangerous. Again, decisively choose the middle. Let him make the move. I'm not going to change my line.
We haven't got that data.
I chose the middle. He can do what he's going to do. The lead car should not be weaving around or blocking or changing line or braking or anything like that. I tried to pick my line early coming out of the turn and let him react. I feel that's fair. I don't like when a car in front of me is weaving, changing his line, trying to block. I tried a couple different setup changes for this. I moved the brake bias a little bit forward. I took some camber out of the rear tires to try to help with the wheel spin. I felt like both of those were good. Not sure about the brake bias change. I kind of like the car to rotate a little bit more. I feel like I was having to wait for it to turn a couple times, which meant I was slower back onto the throttle. Just costing me a couple, I don't know, maybe a tenth here and there on occasion. Again, middle line. Make him outdrive me. We are on lap 11 of 14. So getting down to the business end of this. And this battle has been going on since basically about lap 2, I think. Well, I guess lap 1, turn 2, turn 3, I was on his tail. So basically, it's been the whole race here. I was just goofing around here. I just slowly moved to the right and back to the left. I don't know. For no reason in particular. Wow, he keeps it tighter on the exit there. So this is looking a little more serious to me here. I think he's pushing a little harder, realizing the laps are winding down. Time to apply even more pressure. So I'm going a little more inside. I hit those bumps a little bit. And basically, what's slowing me down there is I need to get the car turned more to get out of that final turn a little better. And I went through the gravel there. That was very lucky. Very lucky not to lose it. And I know I'm down on momentum here. So I went farther to the inside, even more defensive line, and sticking to that line. Make him pass around the outside still. Somehow, still couldn't pull it off. I'm not sure. I think he should have drafted more, probably. Seems like that should have been a time he could make a pass, but he might have lifted when he saw me go wide. So he might not have had too much of a momentum advantage there, as you might think. But I know when I see something like that from the car in front of me, I want to put even more pressure on him, give him to make another mistake. So it's like a shark smelling blood in the water. Well, he definitely closed up a little bit there under braking. He's a little better through there. He takes a conventional racing line. I take a slightly defensive line, definitely defensive here. So while he had the run, it didn't quite work, and I wasn't as lucky that time. Looks like I used up all my luck on the previous time I went through the gravel there. Now I got to try to quickly get it back going, get it back in gear. And here comes the original race leader, pole sitter.
Stone is now in position 2.
So we got 1 lap to go. That was the white flag right there. So in that mistake, we went from first to third with 1 lap to go. It's a little frustrating, but there's still a little time. You never know. Don't give up. I'm pushing as hard as I can. I know it's unlikely, because I only got about 6 turns left. And I'm about 1 second back, 1.2 seconds back. So I need a mistake. But maybe I can get him looking in the mirror and maybe he makes a mistake. Couldn't really see it from that angle, but he did do a bit of a wobble there, I remember. He lost it under braking and saved it. And didn't lose much time. About 3 turns left here. And there we go. We got third. It was a fun race. It was competitive.
Good win, John. Good race. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. Now, if I just wanted to spun out on the first one.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it would have been the 3 of us right there. You might have got us all. I don't know.
Oh, it's all fun, though.
Yeah, it was a blast. John was hounding me for like 14 laps. I finally made a mistake, but he deserves it.
And there we go. Here's the results.